Look, here we can see Andrea in the mountains with his son. They loved going, in summer and in winter. He always shared his passions with his son.
A few photos, reminders of a family life that was broken apart on the 14th of August 2018, when Andrea, Giovanna's ex-husband, died as the Morandi Bridge in Genoa collapsed.
I got a call at 6 p.m. to tell me that they had found his body. We came home, and I carried my son into my bedroom, and I told him. He let out a terrible scream, and at that moment, I finally burst into tears.
At the time, her son was 10 years old. Today, 4 years later, Giovanna is feeling both sad and anxious as the legal proceedings begin.
I hope that justice will prevail. Those responsible must pay. It's unacceptable to be scared of crossing a bridge because it might collapse. We're talking about public infrastructure.
An infrastructure that, according to the prosecution in Genoa, was seriously neglected for years, a theory that is shared by Ennio. He lived below the viaduct at the time. The day after the bridge collapsed, he had to leave his apartment as it had been declared uninhabitable. Today, he's accusing Aspi, the company that was managing the motorway.
They should have invested the money collected at the toll booths that people paid for years. They should have reinvested that money into maintenance and safety measures, and they didn't do it at the cost of human lives and the safety of everyone who trusted in those who were managing the motorway bridge.
59 people will appear before the court in Genoa. Charges against the defendants include multiple manslaughter, negligence and making false statements. Among them is Giovanni Castellucci, the ex-CEO of Atlantia, the group that owned Aspi. His defence is based on an expert report commissioned by the judge at the preliminary hearing. It mentions a possible cause of the collapse.
They established that there was an error in the construction of the bridge. A mistake made back in the 60s. There was localized corrosion that was hidden. Corrosion that was concealed under 40 centimeters of concrete. So only a deep demolition would have found the corrosion.
Whilst waiting for the outcome of the case, life carries on. A new bridge has been built where the old one collapsed, and a park has been created. The locals all share the same hope, that the trial will establish the truth about the deadliest motorway disaster to have ever struck the city of Genoa.